In this economy, we are all looking for ways to save money. And so recently what I've done to save money is I've decided to buy whole chickens and butcher them myself instead of paying a butcher to cut it up and then paying a whole lot more money, often triple. I paid $1.29 per pound at Trader Joe's for this Draper Valley chicken. And Draper Valley is a brand that I know and trust here in the Washington area. So wherever you are, be sure to look into which stores carry the brands of chicken that you trust as well. So cutting up a chicken is not hard, and you don't have to be perfect at it. Certainly if there were a butcher standing here, he or she would have it done in nothing flat and it would be perfect. But I have to wrangle with mine a little bit because I don't do it every day. So tucked into the cavity, you'll usually find the neck, and the neck makes excellent stock. It's full of cartilage and it is very, very healthy. If you have any knee problems, any joint problems, you want to get all the cartilage you can, and the neck is a great place to get it from. So I save that. Also your heart, your liver, your gizzards, those are all very healthy, and you can cut them, you can cook them up and eat them on their own, or you can put them, grind them up and put them in with your hamburger or meatloaf, or you can feed them to your animals. But none of this needs to go to waste. The first thing I always do whenever I'm cutting up a chicken is I sharpen my knife. And you can find out more about this little contraption that I sharpen my knife with below. I have written instructions for where to find a handy sharp. I love this thing. Okay, so I usually start at the drumstick, and I find right where the drumstick meets the breast there. And I just really gently go through the skin, and I'm kind of doing this a little different because I'm trying to show you on camera. But different people start different places, but this is where I start. And you can see that that is just skin right there. So I'm going to turn it around for ease of use here and cut through it. Then I kind of turn it over, and I'm trying to just get around the thigh. And the thigh is right in this area. And you can just kind of gently cut through. I often, again, just kind of bend it and split that bone a little bit so I can see where I want to cut. Again, I'm not a professional butcher. I just do this for my family, so it doesn't have to be perfect. But of course, I want to get the most meat off of it that I can. However, like I said before, none of this is going to go to waste. So see, I have a nice drumstick and thigh, bone in of course, skin on. You can take that out if you'd like. I don't. And then I just do the other side. I'm going to cut off the wings. Now, a lot of times I leave the wings on because I use the back and the wings in my stock. And, you know, there's just not a ton of meat on the wings, so I'm just kind of lazy about it and figure I'll just use it in the soup. But again, you just make one little cut. You can hear that joint break right there, okay? I'm gonna find the cartilage so I don't have to dull my knife. Right there. And then I'm going to try and be careful, leave that good white meat on there that I want to use. See, I got some off, but I'm going to make something out of the small pieces of chicken like tacos, so I just cut that. So now I'm going to cut the breasts off of the chicken. I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to find the breastbone right here. Now, I could take the skin off, and if I wanted to take the skin off, because I'm not going to fry this, like I might fry the thigh, I can just go through and it peels pretty well right off. My knife is getting dull again. I need to resharpen it. You kind of have to sharpen it a few times throughout this process because the skin's pretty hard on it. Okay, so now I'm starting to be able to see those really nice breasts. And just take off the skin and some of that fat. Okay, so I'm ready. I have found the breastbone here. I'm going to put my knife right against it. I'm not going to cut the bone. If I start to cut the bone, I'm just going to kind of ease up and slide over it a little bit. You have a nice piece of meat right here, just like you'd get a breast at the store, only you've paid $1.29 a pound instead of $6 or $7 a pound for it. So we've got our carcass here that's going to go in the freezer and make some excellent stock for future use. There's no need to feel like you have to do this right away. I often throw leftover vegetables in the same bag as the carcass and let it go for a month and then make a really great stock. I hope that you give processing your own chicken a try. Although it's messy and more time consuming than just buying a bunch of a certain cut that you want, there's something rewarding about just being closer to your food and knowing exactly how it's processed. I encourage you to give it a try and have a happy, healthy day.